Hey guys, I'm back on the LP series again today, and I'm gonna go back in and we're gonna carry on with our series then, guys. There's another world on the Wi-Fi, but we won't be checking that out today, guys. So this is basically where we left off. I haven't made any progress since, and I was just basically, as I ended the last episode, I was basically just saying about we're going to get into more complicated things, and we want to really get going, kickstarting it in this episode today. So I'm basically going to upgrade my tools to start with here now. I'm going to try and make a bed so we don't have to face the awkwardness of almost dying again. We might get some coal, make some torches, and basically set up a base of operations today. Because that's kind of important for us to, if we go exploring further the rest of the map, we'd rather have a backup plan for everything that we've got. So I'm just going to make myself a stone pick here, and I'm just going to get all this stuff here, guys, yeah. So, oh god, there's a bit of a hole there. So, yeah, last time we had a bit of an exploration, and we're going to do a bit more here now. You can see, this is pretty cool, this map, actually. I really like this. Bit of a fail there for my jump, but... And again, I'll just dig out here. We're just going to have a quick look back here, see if there's anything here. There's a tree. As you can see, it's dark down there, which means... Yep, as I am. It's dark down here, which means mobs can spawn. That zombie is stupid because he's run out into the light. We're going to go and get our crafting bench and we'll come and continuously explore this direction because there seems to be a lot around there. So yeah, this episode's going to be more about exploring our map and seeing what we have to work with before we're going to find our place of comfort, and we're going to find a way to stop, and we're going to build our base, as I said. I'm going to try and avoid taking any damage this episode because we haven't got much health here already, and it wasn't the best of plans to go exploring on the first episode. As there already is a skeleton down there, so I want to be careful if I'm going down. Got to approach this properly, because if I don't, I can get killed and I won't be near my stuff when I spawn in. I have to come all the way back. What I'm planning to try and do, because that skeleton, if he sees us, we are basically we might die because it's dark. So what I'm going to plan to do, and almost get killed there myself. I'm going to probably die here, guys. Got him. Well, we luckily survived that, but normally we really do need to eat something though, so we are going to go and find some food. And in the meantime, we probably might explore as we go. This looks a decent map. There's plenty of snow about, which is good. We just really need to gain our health back now before we really do anything else. Well, that gave us nothing, so yeah. We're going to continuously just have a look about the map now. We seem to have reached the other limit at this end of the map. And we've gone horizontal now all the way across the map, and you've been able to see what we are going to be dealing with in Season 1 of our LP series. One of the main things that we really need to get started on this map is a base. And what I'm thinking is, in the flatlands where we were before, is maybe chop most of the trees down and get some wood for that. These are spruce wood trees. They only grow in snow biomes, and yeah, they're quite different to normal trees. But as you can see, in a normal plains biome, we have two types of trees: spruce and normal wood. And I'm basically just going to in this episode, I'm kind of going to gather supplies for building our base, basically. But it's not going to be much of a base. It's just going to be a place to set our spawn, basically, in case we die, because when we do die, and it will happen eventually, we want to have a place where we can come back to and basically get our stuff again. But yeah, since we're just having a quick look around here, we didn't have a chance to come back this far in the last episode. We're basically just going to find somewhere where we can get ready for our stuff, basically, because with what we've got here, we've now got enough, basically, to get a starter base. And that's what we're going to do now. I'm just going to go and basically collect some cobble, because we're going to be needing to cooking up food to gain more hearts back, because it's very important that we get this done properly and without killing ourselves. Because if we end up killing ourselves by accident, we are going to be pretty much stuck to finding our stuff again. It's pretty much going to be a fresh start, which we don't really want to happen. So what I'm thinking is round here is pretty flat, so I'm considering just putting our stuff out in the open here, taking it down a couple of these trees and basically starting off round here. One of the main things you really want to do though when you're starting your base is thinking about how much of the area can you see, and will it be safe to set your spawn there if you respawn in there. I think I'm going to choose around here because it's quite open, and we've got a cliff face that we can work into if we want to do our mine at any point. So I'm just going to go and open our stuff up, make some more wooden planks. Kill that chicken. Because for this game, it's kind of different to the other Minecrafts, like the computer and the Xbox 360 version, being that you don't actually have most of the stuff that you do in the other game. As for instance, this is one of the main problems. You can only do a single chest. Can't do any double chests or anything like that. And it's quite important to do things and watch where you're putting your stuff, basically, because yeah, the first thing I want to do here is get ourselves a bed and set our spawn, which we can only do at night. I'll put it back here, which is quite easy to remember where it is. And in this furnace we're going to cook up our food. We've just got one coal and in there at the moment. That coal will be able to do those 3 chicken, the 2 pork and the 2 steak that we've got here, and cook them all. It's a pretty easy method because one coal can do 8 pieces of food, or any material as it is. And you can get coal and charcoal in this game. Charcoal is made when you burn wood logs, and coal you can be found underground or in the side of cliffs. Basically, I'm just waiting on this to cook right now because we need to gain our health back, and I don't really want to waste the coal that we haven't got because we've only got 2 now. And it's very important if we get any more food that we cook it all up so we gain more hearts. Just checking now, I'm just going to go and quickly check now that these last 2 are cooking away, that we've still got a bit of daylight left. Just to be sure, I'm just going to gain our health back now, guys. As you can see, one piece gained 3 hearts back, and that one gained 4 hearts back, actually. Sorry, they gained 4 hearts back because a cooked food gives you your hearts back, but in the normal games of Minecraft, you'd normally gain hunger back. And because we're on hard difficulty, the only way to gain food is by basically cooking. I'm just basically going to plant some trees around here so we can keep up our wood supply without killing any of the other trees around here. And there we go. It seems to be going dark now, so we'll be able to go over to our bed and we'll be able to sleep. But the first thing I want to show you is if it isn't dark enough, this message comes up. It says you can only sleep at night, which means that you've got to be 3 light levels. As it is now, I might be able to sleep, and no. You've got to be 3 light levels down from what you can see. So basically when you see the 3 changes in the night, you'll be able to sleep, and as I am, I can sleep now. This sleeping skips the night for me, and it also sets my spawns. If I ever die, I will spawn by this bed. It's very useful for basically having an easy place to stay, basically. And yeah, what I'm going to do here now is I'm just going to make a couple of sticks, and we're going to make a small little area for where we can use our eggs more efficiently. From these eggs, we hopefully would want to get a chicken. Hopefully we want to get a chicken, but we can't always guarantee it. But it would be easier if we did, because this at the moment in Pocket Edition, the only animal that you can actually farm is a chicken. And from them we didn't get a chicken, but from later date we might get one, so we better watch out for this. More to the point, in this episode we're not really going to get up to much besides setting our spawn in our base here, and I'm going to show you some more techniques for growing food, which you can use bone meal, which we have some bones. We're going to use 3 bones. We might as well just convert our whole bone set into bone meal. You don't have to use a crafting bench to convert it to bone meal, but it's a lot easier if you have it, because it's much easier to find. Bone meal, if you don't know already, insta grows trees and wheat and food. And from this map, I think I haven't seen many of the other foods to grow. But as you can see from this, you can see that trees grow at various heights depending on different things. Because a tree can have 1 stump, 2 stumps, and 3 stumps, which is that one there. So in this episode today, we've covered quite a few of the basics and setting up your base. You need a crafting bench, a furnace, and a chest. Another useful tool which you can get, which I think might be needed later, is a stone cutter. This is a thing so that not all the stuff is in the crafting area, so that when you want to craft something with stone, you can do. And it's quite easy too as well. So basically, I'm just going to finish this episode off by going exploring, having a look for reeds and wheat and stuff. But we know wheat doesn't actually grow. Wheat is it grows from seeds. And I just killed that with my pick by accident. Oh well. And what would be very useful is if we had a small selection of reeds to start growing, so we don't have to rely on the nether reactor for when we start our game. But this isn't looking very... This is a nice area for wildlife, and it seems to be plenty full. But it doesn't seem like we have any reeds on our map, so we're going to have to wait for them until our Minecraft nether reactor core is up and we've been in. It seems to be a fairly balanced area around this map. We've got plenty of snow. We're going to rely on the chickens to lay eggs for us until we get our own chicken. I'm just going to go around collecting these eggs now, and we might hopefully get a chicken by the end of the episode. So this episode, what I'm basically trying to tell you is you don't need a base, because they're not really needed, and you're better off just setting a spawn and sleeping nights instead of having a base, because you don't really need it until you're very equipped. Let's see if we get another egg now. Well, we've got 2 eggs, let's hopefully we get one. Oh, there you go, first time. Oh, two chickens. Now we just got 2 chickens there, which means our chicken farm will start here now. And basically, this is a stone cutter. You might have seen this earlier, but you can convert different stuff into different blocks. Quartz you get from the nether reactor. This crafting bench, this is what you need for the nether reactor core. 3 diamonds. Yes, it's going to be quite awkward to find them, but I don't think that's the problem, because with a nether reactor core, you also need 4 gold blocks, which is 36 gold. 36 gold is a hard task to find. And I pretty much would suggest to you guys that you go ahead and set up a mine, or any way that you like to have a look for gold, because you're going to be really struggling to find the gold. It's going to take a long time to get to all those blocks, and there is a particular reason why it is difficult though, because from the nether reactor you get plenty of different equipment, food, tools, block types, because from the nether reactor you can get things like glowstone and all this. But what I'm going to finish off in this episode doing now is setting up the entrance for our mine, basically, because in my other world, I set up a mine, and I'm really happy with the design of it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make that design in this LP. Which you probably haven't seen this, you might have seen this design before, but I'm down to have, so we're just going to we need a 3x3 area, and we're going to basically outline this with wood, here and here. So this is where the start of it is, and basically it's more of an arch shape, and hopefully from the end of this we'll be able to start our mine. I'm just going to basically dig in now for the 3 blocks needed for the start of the mine. And basically from doing this digging out, which I probably will do off camera because it's very boring just digging out a hole, I'm just going to show you the start of it here, guys. And what I'm hopefully going to do is I might find some iron, maybe some coal as well, and we'll get developing on building more complicated things from our Let's Play. But from this we need stairs, which is important, and we also need to basically build up the side, because this is basically the bit that looks good, and yeah, it basically gives its impressions that it is an actual mine. And these got to be 3 high, not 2. Sorry, mate, that's my bad. I'm failing already, and I haven't even got really going. And then from here, you want to build a staircase, and you want to get rid of these 2 here, which was my mistake. I put them in the wrong place. So basically, it's going to be a basic shaft mine, whereby you can get your different equipment. You can dig in a certain direction for a certain amount of blocks, and you will get a reward, pretty much a reward. And this is simple, basic building this, just to get this working. And as you can see, there's pretty much a nice design for an arch there. But what we need to really do, to get it make it look much nicer, is we've got to add stairs in different places around the sides of it as well. So where I've put these blocks here, we need to dig these out again, now that the stairs are in the right place, and replace them with stair blocks. And as you can see, it looks kind of like a pattern, a much better pattern. I'm just going to do the same with this side, and when we finish this, I'll probably call it an episode. So guys, basically from this episode, what I've kind of told you to do today is basically set your area up, and I've messed that up. Well, I'll correct that, and I'll finish that, and I can only sleep at night. I'll do it again. But as you can see, it's kind of taking shape now. We have a quick chicken farm, which will be able to supply us with our food, and basically that'll be our main supply of food, because there isn't anything like breeding or anything like that. The only thing you can actually do on this game for food is either wheat, which you can make bread, melons, which you can get from a nether reactor, cake, but that takes a lot of ingredients to make cake, and you need iron for that. Iron is so you can make a bucket and get milk from a cow. Milking cows is pretty simple. You just go up to the cow, you click on the bucket, you get the bucket, you click on it, and it gives you a milk bucket. You can't click anywhere else with this bucket. It's basically just there, so that you can use it in the recipe. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I've been Absentduck, and I will see you all next time, guys. Hopefully I'll have done some more building on this, and see you then, guys.